I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, it's got to feel great for them.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is caught by Watkins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 38 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Mason Crosby to kick off 4th rebound.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the option, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Jackson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll look to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's able to find Melton, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Play protection. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A touchdown run there from a yard out as they have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than him. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Here's the option. Running right. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the... And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Rodgers to throw. Able to find Melton. And he's going to get... The 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. Watson making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 21 yards. Now Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Ravens take over 13. Their own 5-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. From way up at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 16-yard touchdown run. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear The silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the